Alright, let's begin by remembering that you can follow this tutorial with any 2D animation software because this is frame by frame animation. I have right here my lightning bolt 12 frames formula, which you can copy or follow in any other software. This entire text is gonna be in the video description, so you can copy it or take a screenshot in case you want it. Right, so in Blender I open a 2D animation file, move my camera back so I can see everything. There we go. It's a 12 frame formula, so I do 12 frames right here, and I focus on that area. That's good enough. We begin by preparing the brush. So the strength 100% or all the way up to 1, and remove the pressure sensitivity. Right? Change the size to 0.08 and hit enter. If you're using any other software, make sure your brush looks like this. Alright, let's undo and add a dark background. So if you go to the fills layer right here, go to the box tool right here and change the material to solid fill. Create your rectangle, hit enter, and on the material tab make it darker and add a blue color. There we go. Frame number 1 says circle at center with lines. Alright, so back to the lines layer, back to the brush tool, and back to the solid stroke material, of course. There we go. It says circle at center with lines. So these lines that we're gonna add here, I created them because they look kind of cartoonish. And I think that looks good. You will see the result at the end. Alright, and it says new 3 to 4 random branches with 1 extension. We're gonna use 3 to make the tutorial shorter. So let's do that. So 3 random branches, so there's 1 right here, 2, and 3. Okay, 1 extension. So 1 extension, 1 extension, 1 extension. There we go. Frame 2 says circle at center with mirrored lines. Alright, frame 2. Before you jump to it, make sure you have automatic keyframe active right here. Alright, so frame 2, circle at center, mirrored lines. What does that mean? So we started like this. Let's undo. Now we will do it like this. Okay, so first like this, and then like this. That's mirrored. Okay, and similar branches with 1 extension. So what does that mean? It means that we're gonna try to copy what we see here. This green outline comes from the onion skin right here, which is showing the previous frame, right? We're gonna try to copy it, but not perfectly. We're gonna purposely add some variety to it, something like this. As you can see, I'm trying to follow basically the same path, but not perfectly. And that's exactly what we want. Frame 3, circle at center, no lines. Alright, frame 3, circle at center, no lines in the center. And with this, we complete the 3 frame pattern. As you can see, we have in 3 frames something that repeats every 3 frames. We have lines, mirrored lines, no lines. And then again, lines, mirrored lines, no lines, and it goes on and on. Every 3 frames. Whereas after the dash, we have a dash here, here, and here. There's another instruction. It changes every frame. It says new, then similar, new, and similar. Alright? Let's continue. Frame number 3, we also have the new 3 random branches. So on frame 2, we tried to kind of mimic what we did on frame 1. So when it says new on frame 3, it means that we need to do something entirely different, not trying to copy it at all. There we go. And of course the extensions. Perfect. Frame 4, circle at center with lines. Frame 4, circle at center. Whoops. Lines. Similar 3 branches. So we try to copy what we see on the green color, which is the onion skin, but we don't copy it perfectly. We purposely add variety. There we go. There we go. Good. Frame 5, circle at center, mirrored lines. Frame 5, circle at center, mirrored lines. New branches, something entirely new. With new extensions, of course. Frame 6, and we're in the middle of the tutorial right now, so circle at center, no lines. 6, circle at center, no lines over here, and similar branches. Try to copy what we see. 1, 2, and 3. Frame 7, circle at center with lines. 7, circle at center, lines. New branches, something new. Alright. Frame 8, circle at center, mirrored lines. 8, circle at center, mirrored lines. Similar branches. Try to copy what we see, but not perfectly, right? Here we go. And 3. Good. Frame 9, we're almost done. Circle at center, no lines. Center, no lines. New branches, something entirely new. Extension, new, extension, new, extension. Frame 10, circle at center with lines. Circle at center, lines. Similar branches, so we try to copy what we see. Number 3, there we go. Frame 11, circle at center, mirrored lines. 11, circle at center, mirrored lines. New branches, something entirely new with new extensions. And finally, frame 12, circle at center, no lines. Similar branches. We try to copy what we see. Perfect. Alright. So before we hit on the animation, let's add the glow effect. So to do that, we need to use the render view. So right here, use this option all the way to the right. Compositor always. So that's right here on this drop down arrow. Compositor always. Done. Compositor window. So you hover over right here until your cursor becomes this kind of plus icon, just like that. Then you hold your left click and drag to the left. Alright? You change the new window right here to compositor, as it says right here. New, alright, so new right here. That's good. Add a glare between. So right here on the keyboard, Shift A, search, type in glare, choose this option and set it between here so it can attach in the middle. That's good enough. Change strength and saturation. A strength of 1 pretty much does nothing. Minimum of 10 starts to look good. You can use lower values like 5 or 7. Saturation, maximum 2. If you go any further, the color doesn't change anymore. And we're gonna be editing the color from the material tab anyway, but we do need saturation to 2 because this is actually the maximum value. And then convert streaks to bloom. So streaks right here, change it to bloom. That's good. Change the size to 1. So right here, size to 1. Tint is a stroke. So the stroke right now is black, as you can see, but it doesn't matter because the tint right here, which is white, is gonna decide the color of the stroke. That's why we never changed it from the beginning. Then the material tab right here, it says that the color is the glow. So the color of our stroke right here is gonna decide the color of the glow. This is lining, so let's do a blue. Mark the holdout, alright? This is where the light begins to show up, and change the saturation. So saturation right now is all the way up to 1. You move it to the left, it becomes white. But the value all the way up to 1 kind of makes the light be less shiny, and you're gonna see it right now. The perfect value for me is 0.6. If you do that, before I hit enter, just pay attention right here to the color and see how the white stroke kind of shines through the entire thing. So hitting enter right now, there we go. We still have blue color coming from here, from this material, right? But now it's kind of more realistic. And now the strength, again, I said minimum 10, but you can go like 30. You can go 25, right? Let's do 20 right now and play the animation. Look how beautiful that is. Alright, thank you for watching till the end. I hope this tutorial is useful in any way, and thank you once again for subscribing, leaving a like or a comment, and see you on the next tutorial.